Hello, George. It is... Man, I hope the tape holding my phone to my computer screen holds.
Spoiler alert, it does not.
It's April 17th, 2000... Why do I always have hiccups when I do these videos? It is April 17th, 2012. So, Okay, and we're back. I just stuck more tape on it. So anyways, I went downtown today, earlier, to see my doctor about my ear, the ear that wasn't working. Now I can hear in stereophonic sound. I wanted to bring up Curb Your Enthusiasm because I've been binging on it recently. It's the show by the Seinfeld creator, Larry David. You probably know it, but you've never watched it, I don't think. Which is understandable because you don't waste your time watching TV like the rest of us. But I find myself absolutely loving the show. I thought of it as an example of a sophisticated show that still uses the basic formula of irrational characters arguing with and getting really angry at a rational character. And I found myself... I ate some yogurt earlier. I'm trying to eat yogurt.
Is this weird to include?
I found myself wanting to be more like Larry David as he is in the show. The way he interacts with strangers, isn't afraid of bringing up things to them and criticizing them or you know, interacting with them in general. There was a guy on the SkyTrain I didn't confront. It was after 5 when I got out of this doctor's appointment, and we're crammed into the SkyTrain because it's the rush to get home from Vancouver. And he's wearing this big bulky backpack, and we're all crammed in there. And I really wanted to say something. I wanted to like say, hey dude, you're supposed to take your backpack off when we've got this many people crammed into the SkyTrain. But, you know, I just kind of didn't. And eventually he was gone and I just sat down or whatever. But also in the way he approaches women on the show, he kind of comes self-effacing and self-critical, points out the fact that they're flirting and that they can be evaluating the flirting. And of course it works because it's, you know, narrative and it has to work for interesting things to happen. But beyond it just working, I guess I kind of realized how much I like being personally honest, to the point of being, you know, kind of confessional. No, confessional. Because confessional implies, you know... Yeah, I guess it implies the right things. I realized some of my anxieties about situations are based on the fact that I can't just be straight up in them. You know, you have to pretend in some way, or you have to play a part, and that kind of stuff just... I realized that that's why things bother me, because I'd prefer to just lay it all on Front Street. But that's also why I do the thing where I back up and, you know, undermine my own statements because I don't want to. Like, for instance, the statement that I realized that, well, all I want to be is honest. I'd like to undermine that statement because that sounds like a brag type statement. I don't want to brag. I don't think I'm great in any way. In any way. And I don't think not thinking I'm great makes me great in some way. I'm just another smudge of human being on the planet. Oh, I hit the microphone. Totally way off track. I guess what I'm trying to say, I think in some mild way, and not in a way that makes me better than other people, I just personally like being honest about myself. That sounds like a brag. I don't like that. There's got to be some way of presenting it as a flaw. I should really only have flaws, George. Every one of my attributes should just be framed as a flaw. That would make me more comfortable somehow. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow.